Down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And now with the play clock getting down, Kevin Stefanski going to take a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And that is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations. Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
In motion right is Brown. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. In motion left is Watkins. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. In motion right is Watkins. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Watson off play action. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. Defense blitzed, but they picked it up pretty well.
Allowed their man to stand firm in the pocket and not be hurried, didn't it? That allowed him to make the nice throw downfield to help complete that play.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt...
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for Philly. 51 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in, but when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
These two teams all tied after 1. Hurts a handoff to Sanders, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They go play action with Hurts. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
And Pascal's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he is going to lose yardage here. It was Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown, and the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Now Watson. Flush to his right. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Watson on 1st down. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6. Watson. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a...
Here's a diving catch right side. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz from 8 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts being chased out left. And this one is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevented from adding another catch to his big start.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. In motion right is Watkins. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
In motion right is Watkins. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. The Browns drive about to get started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Now on 2nd and 13. Watson going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Watson. He'll buy some time right. That's out to Chubb, complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Again, it's Watson. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Rolling to his right. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards. On 1st down, it's Watson. He'll find Schwartz, complete right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check 52.
Out of the gun, Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big play there for Philly. 54 yards. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. They still can't get it, and he'll just get rid of it. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a one-touchdown game. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know? Maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Being chased out left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again is Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. It's caught by Bryant. Touchdown, Browns. Harrison Bryant, 28 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. The York on now for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. He's going deep for Brown, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Hurts to throw. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Smith will come in motion right. On first down, Hurts. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. And he wisely will throw that one away. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with two straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
They'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. The kick by Elliott is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Browns drive about to get started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, Watson. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
I certainly like what he did right there, because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Now Watson. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Watson gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Watson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Watson to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Watson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close. So 3 points, the deciding margin, and the kick no good at the end that could have sent us to overtime. And while it was a decently long kick, you know, we've almost gotten to the point with these kickers these